Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday. I haven't been here online in a long time. I've been sick. If you guys are wondering, I have been sick for the past 2 weeks, and it hit me hard. It actually hit the entire family hard, and I just took a lot of break and made sure I'm well rested, and now I'm taking it slowly, getting back into the routine, into the groove of things, whether it comes to work or kids, home, working out and stuff. I am just, not doing anything at all. I'm slowly getting back into the groove, but like what I said, but it's really tough to get back. And I said I haven't been here live for you guys, and I apologize. I am just going to take my time um, to get back, but I'm hoping that you guys are still here. Um, and today I wanted to talk about speaking of slowly getting back into things. Haven't been working out for the past 2.5 weeks, meaning I haven't lifted weights at all, and even my steps have really went down. I'm averaging less than 500 steps a day for the past 2 weeks, and only the past 2 days I have slowly been ramping things up. And from a goal of 13,000, I am down to, I'm just happy if I hit 5,000 a day. So, speaking of steps, eventually I'm going to work my way up to 10K, and of course back to my old 13,000, which I just recently increased. Speaking of steps, if you are like me, trying to get back into movements, so whatever it is, maybe you got sick, or maybe you're coming from a vacation, or maybe you're just starting to get active and you wanted to be active, and you're trying to do it through taking your daily steps, increasing your daily steps. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you 13 ways to hit at least 10K steps daily. And I believe me, trust me, I know. I used to think it was impossible with so many things I need to do throughout my daily life. I have so much responsibilities I need to do. I have chores and duties I need to fulfill. I thought I couldn't do it. I thought I couldn't do the magic 10K number, right? But I still can't believe how much steps and how consistent I've been, and I was able to do it. Like what I said, I was also in the process of even increasing 10K to 13K before I got sick. So I'm here to tell you it's possible, and I'm going to give you 13 ways to do it. And first of all, comment steps if you want help in achieving your daily steps goal. I have put everything I'm going to be talking about today into a PDF, so you don't have to take notes. All you got to do is listen to me talk right now, and I could send you the full 13 steps, or a list, a free guide on how to hit your daily steps goals. Okay, so comment steps below. If you want a copy of that, I'll send it to you right away. um, Take this video, if you're watching this, as a sign to improve the quality of your life, with a simple as something as getting your steps in. We have 2 feet, we're built to walk, we're built to get movement in, and steps is the simplest way to get movement in. A simple walk outside can do wonders. Walking isn't just good for your body physically, it's also a mood booster. If you're feeling down, go outside, take a walk, take a fresh breath of fresh air, and an instant mood booster. Um, Also, it could ignite creativity when I'm feeling stuck, or I have a mental block, or I'm hitting a slump. I just go outside. When I take that steps, it kind of gives me that break from all the chaos, and gives me time to be by myself and be able to think and reflect in life, and it helps boost my creativity. It's also a stress reliever. Um, Plus, it's totally accessible to everyone. There's no excuse. It's free. If you have outdoors, if you want to walk indoors, you can do it. All you gotta do is, tell yourself to get up and do it. And you're the only one really that's stopping yourself from being able to hit this 10K steps, if anything. So it's really, there's no equipment needed. All you gotta do is get up and do it, right? And also a bonus thing about um, getting your daily steps in, if you're trying to lose weight, it's the most underrated thing. Everyone thinks that walking is nothing, it doesn't burn anything, it doesn't burn fat or doesn't burn calories because it's very low intensity, but actually it's not true. It really really helps you lose weight and burn fat if that's something that you're currently working on. So don't underestimate the power of steps or walking daily, okay? So, if you're trying to shed extra pounds, if that's on your goals list this year, just trust me. If you want to take it up slowly, work your way up, start with walking first, and then, try to incorporate other forms of workouts, just like weightlifting. So, without further ado, here's the 13 steps on how to hit your 10K steps daily. Okay, so no, number one is you have to set a step goal. So start by setting a realistic step goal. Okay, I know we have that magic number, the 10K steps, but if you are a beginner, if you're starting from no movement at all, if you're very sedentary, I suggest you work your way up. Maybe start with 5,000 steps and then gradually increase your way up, weekly. Add 2,000 more steps, make it 7,000, and then eventually make it 10,000 to challenge yourself. So eventually, after you work your way up, aim for a minimum of 10,000 steps a day, but adjust it based on your current activity level. Okay, so like me, I've been walking for a while. I've been getting my steps, I've been hitting my 10K steps very consistently. So I have recently tried to bump it up to 13K. So some people, they have very active jobs and they're able to easily hit 13K, even more. I've seen people have hit who can hit 25,000K daily easily. Okay, and then the second one is use a pedometer or a fitness tracker. Invest in something like an Apple Watch. Everyone seems to have some sort of tracker nowadays. Or if you can't, mostly everyone that's watching this, you probably have a smartphone on your hand. Definitely use your phone. There's going to be apps there where you can count your steps, or it's built in for iPhones. There's a step counter that's already built in the phone, so there's no excuse. This will help you track your progress and it'll motivate you to reach your goal. If you're a type A person like me and you like tracking, you like data, this is definitely something that you can do in order to motivate you to get up and hit those steps, okay? And then number three is take walking breaks. So if you're like me, if you work in a 9 to 5 in a corporate job, you have to consciously make an effort to take a break. You have a 15-minute break and then a lunch. Every time you do the breaks, make sure you take maybe 5 to 10 minutes walk um, for every hour or two. This can really be helpful, especially if you have a desk job like I do. Okay, trust me, you don't want to be sitting all day, or hours of sitting is probably the unhealthiest thing you can do to yourself. So get up and walk. Okay, and then the fourth one is walk or bike to work if it's something that's it's walkable or bikeable. If it's possible, consider doing this instead of driving. It'll help you hit your steps first thing in the morning. Okay, it's a great way to add extra steps, or take public transportation if you can. Number five is park farther away. So when you're going somewhere and you need to park, maybe you're running a grocery, you're doing some errands, pick up some groceries, or you're going on a play date, you're going to a mall, make sure you park really far away from where you're trying to get to. And this is going to force you to walk more and add on to those steps. Trust me, those little things that you do will help add on. It adds on at the end of the day. Number six is take the stairs. If you have an option to choose between an elevator and the stairs, definitely take the stairs, okay? Or whenever it's possible, right? It's really a fantastic way to also not only get your steps in, but it really helps you boost your heart rate up. And this is a good cardio on its own. Every time I go on a treadmill and get my steps and I want to boost up my heart rate, I just do a little bit of incline, increase the incline, and I notice a huge jump in my heart rate. So it really does help, and it's been very beneficial on your cardiovascular health. Okay, so halfway, we're number 7. Again, this is a long list, a 13 list that I'm going to give you. So if you want the list at the end of the video, comment steps and I'll send you the whole entire list that I'll be talking about today. So number 7, this is kind of like the break that I was talking about earlier. You have an hour lunch. If you work like me, a 9 to 5, you have an hour lunch break. Take that, eat your lunch for 30 minutes, and then rather than spending your entire lunch break sitting or watching Netflix, maybe a lot, maybe 15 to 30 minutes on doing some walking, brisk walk. Invite your friends, invite your coworkers to join you, so that 30 minutes won't seem that long, and take this time for social interaction. So that's another mood booster, if you ask me. So, and number 8, schedule the walks. Make it a habit to schedule regular walks. Just like your workouts, schedule it on your calendar. If you're into calendar blocking, make a spot in your calendar to make sure that you walk throughout the day. Maybe some hiking sessions with your family or friends during the weekend. It's definitely going to make it a lot of fun and very motivational to take those steps in. Another one is use walking as transportation. So whenever possible, choose walking instead of driving. This is kind of similar to the earlier steps. It's not only good for your step count, but also for the environment. I forgot to mention it earlier. You're not only doing your health and wellness good, but you're also doing the environment a favor by saving it from all the pollution if you walk, if it's possible, of course. Of course, not all of us I know can can afford to walk, especially if you live in California. Everything is just seems too far away from each other. So, but if you can, if you have an option to do so, please do so. So number 10 is find an accountability partner. So team up with a friend, fitness buddy who is also working on their own fitness goals, who also wants to increase their step count. Maybe encourage them, tell them about what I told you, what you learned in this video, the benefits of walking and increasing your steps if they're not aware of it already. And then just encourage them to go with you, set goals together, hold each other accountable. You can even compete in friendly step challenges. I've done this at work and it's so much fun when you're doing this in a whole group, especially if you're very competitive. You just want to win. You just want to prove to everyone that you're the best. So any challenges, step challenges that you can join. It's really fun. And number 11, we're almost there. Join a walking group or a club. So look for local walking groups or clubs in your area. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fitness mom groups that are trying to get in shape like you are, or hiking if they're into hiking, especially those with their little ones and their babies, who they take them up for a stroll every weekend. I know there's a lot of those. So walking with others can be really enjoyable and motivating, like what I mentioned earlier, but it also provides, an opportunity to meet new people that are similar, just like you, similar, busy moms just like you, so you guys can really relate on similar things. And then number 12 is to incorporate walking into your hobbies. So you can find ways to incorporate more walking into your hobbies and activities, kind of like, hiking, like what I said, weekend hikes, explore the trails, visit parks, visit national parks. What my husband and I does, how we've been doing recently every weekend, is we take the time to spend time with each other and explore local beaches. So we live in California, and there's a lot of beaches here and a lot of cute boutiques, and that's my most favorite thing to do. So we're not just hitting our steps, we're also like exploring unexplored local areas. Is very inexpensive. All of us, we want to travel and explore, but traveling far, like out of the country, can get really expensive. So this is a good way to really explore the world, your local neighborhood. You don't have to spend that much money and also get your steps in. Um, Especially if you live somewhere really beautiful, like sunny California. I could explore this place for as long as I want. It's really beautiful out here, and there's so many unexplored territories, and that's one of my favorite things to do with my husband over the weekends. So also, you can take pictures if you're into photography. Walk around your city, take pictures if that's a hobby that you like to do. Um, like what I said, have a collection of like unexplored museums, unexplored parks. I think it's really fun. That's my favorite thing out of this list. And number 13, walk while watching TV or talking on the phone. If you can invest on a walking pad, everyone has them nowadays, especially when you work from home. If you have a treadmill, that's good too. But if you want something more portable, you can use under your desk while you're working. A walking pad is a great investment. If you're talking on the phone, you're taking in meetings, and it's not something that you really need to be, super immersed in or super active. Maybe you're just listening in, or it's a training for work. Go outside, take your phone, open up your Teams meeting, listen during the meeting while you're walking. Okay, I do that all the time, so it's great. So instead of being like sedentary, you're flopped on your couch watching TV, talking on the phone, or on your desk, use those moments to walk around your house or in place if you have the walking pad, right? It's very simple. It's going to increase your step count without taking up additional time. So that's all the 13 steps. I know that's a lot. Remember, it's important to listen to your body. You have to gradually increase your step count so you avoid like overexertion or injury, okay? And stay hydrated, especially when you're walking outside and it's hot weather. Wear comfortable shoes. Enjoy the process because it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you're not a walker, if you haven't done it yourself, but just trust me, give it a shot, give it a try, and that's it. So I know that was pretty long list. So if you want the entire list that I talked to you about today on how to hit your daily steps, common steps below, and I will send it to you right away. And that's all for now. I'll see you guys. I'm glad to be back again. I'll see you more on the next video. Bye.